Keyshawn was almost out of there. Lil Murda makes the most important decision of his life. And Uncle Clifford is getting happily ever after all. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with my quick thoughts of the season 2 finale. So don't hold this to me, y'all. This is literally just my initial thoughts. I just watched the episode. I also went live on IG. Follow me on your favorite social media sites if you will love my in the moment thoughts and commentary on some of the television shows that we are watching and conversing about together. But I had to get this video up really quickly. Shout out to the homie Mark Dark. He does these quick thoughts videos on his channel, and I don't do them as consistently, but I knew that I needed to do it here because I do have a lot of thoughts around the episode, and I am going to be going in depth and deep with my breakdowns as y'all have been accustomed to with my P-Valley conversations here on the channel. But I wanted to get something up as soon as possible because, you know, me going in depth and doing my breakdown videos the way that I typically do takes a little bit longer, and I want you guys to have this here to drop all of your thoughts, your theories for next season, your feelings for this season, for this finale, everything in the comment section down below, just so that you have this in the meantime while you wait for my full breakdown video, which is going to be hot fire if I do say so myself, because the way that I feel about this finale, this will probably be my best video I've ever done, my breakdown video that's coming. So let this wet the palate, let this start our conversation, but we're going to keep that going. But again, this is going to be my quick thoughts for the season 2 finale of P-Valley, the incomparable P-Valley, soon to be Emmy nominated P-Valley, because they deserve the acting, the cinematography, the writing, the costume design. Everything about this show is greatness. Let's talk about it. All right, y'all. So I think the thing that broke my heart the most in this episode is Keyshawn. We don't get to see her a ton, but the moments that we do get to see her saying goodbyes to Lil Murda and him giving, you know, the money that he owed her from the beginning of the season, like the very first episode, we get to see him calling and she's like, where my stacks at for that music video that we did. He literally runs her some more money and like is in support of her making a run for it and going for the life that she actually wants. And it's the one moment of peace and happiness and joy that we get to see, because when she goes to her sister's house to be able to pick up her kids according to plan, the damn raggedy ass stepmama is there causing problems yet again. Big up in Derek. She actually called Derek. Derek came and got the kids, which completely throws a wrench into Keyshawn's plan. So that sends her home to have to go get her kids. And when she gets home, CPS is there. And when I tell you, y'all, this, I don't want to cry in this video, but I can't even think about this scene without crying, because the way that this world has been set up, the way that American society has been set up to underserve and oppress Black women is disgusting. And it was on full display in this damn scene. The fact that CPS is there is going to wind up keeping her there, because they're saying they have to do in-home checks for the next 6 months. Derek is living his best life, watching them say, hey, we're going to have to come and check weekly for these kids to make sure that they're good in this house. Mind you, she has finally cultivated the strength, the courage, the bravery to be able to take her kids and run from her tormentor, and the system, society is literally telling her, no, bitch, you can't go nowhere. And I felt like America just took a spit in her face. And I understand, I wish that she would not have lost it, which lands her in jail, but I understand exactly why she did, because again, even thinking about the scene, it breaks my heart and it makes me want to cry, because it's just unfair. We have watched Mississippi struggle with confidence, struggle with validation, struggle with self-esteem, struggle with belief in herself and strength. And then the moment that she gets up everything that she needs to walk away from this table that's no longer serving her, The world tells her no, she can't go nowhere, and it's going to force her to stay. And it really just breaks my heart because it's a testament to the things that Black women have to go through in this country and to how unprotected we are. This system that's supposed to protect children and create positive environments and foster thriving is literally being used by her oppressor to hold her back and to keep her in a toxic cycle of abuse, and ultimately lands her in jail when she has a visceral reaction to the fact that she is ready to go and the world won't let her leave. It is disgusting. I can't even. I can't even think of a time in recent history that I have been more enraged than I was watching that particular moment in this episode. And for anybody who is new here, welcome, but do not tell me that it's just a television show. I promise you, you will not like my response. So if you are fixing your fingers to type in the comment section right now that it is just a television show, go ahead and don't, baby. Choose something else to do with your time and your energy. Because yes, this is a fictitious show. However, art imitates life. And if you are like me and consume certain pieces of media, television, film, and are triggered by the very clear mirror that these works hold to our actual society that we're living in, express yourself. You are not alone. It is okay for you to feel deeply and to be triggered by some of the things that you see, because this is America and the shit is disgusting. And if you happen to be one of the ones who don't get invested in shows and are not emotionally affected by these things, great. I love that for you. Enjoy the peace, but don't come and destroy cathartic releases that anybody else might have in finding relatability to some of the things that they're seeing on screen. Okay, back to the episode. So Keyshawn broke my heart. She's in jail, and by the end of the episode, she's calling Diamond to help, and part of me feels like it's too little too late by what we see, because then he winds up getting captured by Big Bone and some random dude, and that just further goes on to like have the whole Keyshawn storyline just completely break my damn heart. Like, y'all, we cannot win. I really felt like that. The only thing that I feel like we won with is Uncle Clifford and Lil Murda being outed in their relationship, or Lil Murda coming out, or like the soft launch of them coming out. Because it's one thing to come out to your family and then you come out to the world, but this is the first step. Now, this is definitely going to be an uphill battle. I went live on IG, and shout out to my amazing subbies who popped into the live with me. I love you guys so very much. Mary is going to be launching a channel very soon and adding her commentary to the conversation around some of these favorite shows. PVALLEY is one of them, and she joined me on live, and this is what we kind of like talked about on that live. So here are my thoughts around where we're going to see the Lil Murda storyline go from here, now that he's taken steps to live 100% in his truth. I thank you for asking this question. What is the storyline moving forward now that Lil Murda has outed himself? One, he's outed himself amongst family, so he's not fully out. But two, this positions not only Lil Murda within the PVALLEY cinematic universe as like an example, but an example for us in real life of what does it look like when you have a burgeoning superstar now be a deviation to what we anticipate superstars to be. I really think that we're about to watch his storyline become the blueprint for how do we handle gay rappers. And it's going to set the tone not only within the show, but within real life culture. We have had to, and I'm not a fan. Like, I don't dislike him or anything, but I don't like listen to his music, so I don't know the whole Lil Nas X thing. But like, we have struggled, I think, as a culture in supporting him, in receiving him, and like, I have some thoughts around some of the things that he has chosen to do. And again, I don't listen to his music, so I don't actually know. I'm not checked in like that. But this to me becomes a huge storyline, not just for P-Valley, but like Katori has the opportunity as a writer, as a creative and filmmaker behind P-Valley, and maybe if she decides to direct some of the Lil Murda centric episodes moving forward, to lay out the blueprint of like, okay, society has queer people up, they have queer people in the creative spaces up, they have gatekeeping ass rap industry things, and wherever there has been a place where queer people have not been allowed to be their full, honest, expressive selves, she literally has an opportunity with Lil Murda's storyline to write exactly what that's going to look like. So we're going to see the trials of it, all of the things that we anticipate, like the pushback, the rejection, the slurs. We get that with Maine to start with, right? He's already using the F-bomb. It's like, I'm ready to square up on you right now, man. You can go back to jail right now. So that's already happening. But like, I think that she's going to write and create a space that shows us how to fight that, combat that, and do fucking better. I do think that we are going to watch Lil Murda still succeed, but it's going to be a rough road as he does so. And I'm excited to watch him fight for love in this way, because historically in mainstream American media, we only get to really see cis heterosexual love fought for. Now we're about to watch the blueprint of like what queer love looks like and fighting for it against systems that have been established by ourselves. Like, we literally have created these backward ass systems and rules about only certain ways that people can express themselves and show up in life. And now it's about dismantling that. And I think that that's what his storyline looks like moving forward. And then on top of that, we still have to watch him deal with the fallout of, is he going to take the fall for killing Pico?
And I love that this episode, when it comes to Lil Murda and Uncle Clifford, they kind of broke my heart a little bit, but us coming to the resolution that we came to, it just made everything better. Like, watching Uncle Clifford push Lil Murda away at the beginning broke my heart. Watching Lil Murda just allow it to happen and not fighting for her broke my heart. Like, Lil Murda deciding to go on tour and like having, Mississippi bring up a very valid point of like, you literally don't have to walk away. I have to walk away. You don't have to miss her. Like, you don't have to be without her. Broke my heart. But again, they wind up coming to a place of reuniting and allowing each other to jump in. The dialogue that they had in the Pink, and Lil Murda revealing what he revealed about Big Teak and their relationship, when Uncle Clifford questioned, like, what do you know about love? I was sopping it up with a biscuit. Y'all know I'm a big ass softie and I love love. And I think that scene might have been my favorite scene of the episode. But again, these are just my quick thoughts. So I'm literally rambling everything that's in my brain right now. I'm literally just brain dumping it for y'all to like enjoy or not, or talk about and share and feel me or not feel me, whatever. I'm literally just sharing all of that. Like, that conversation was some of the realest bouts of dialogue that I have seen. And I just want to give just ridiculous amounts of kudos to Katori Hall, who wrote this episode, directed this episode. It was utterly fantastic. As an audience member, I was thoroughly engaged and entertained. As a filmmaker, I was inspired. As a screenwriter, I was taking notes. Like, as a director, I was just like in class. This episode truly has me at a place of being overstimulated, in that I am feeling all of the things I feel like I could possibly feel in this one moment. And I'm not mad about it. I'm grateful for it. I am so grateful for art and media and stories that make you feel something, especially today when we are being normalized to be desensitized. It's series and art like P-Valley that continue to give me hope for humanity. Whew. Okay, let's go back to the episode, Erica. Andre also loses the race after also basically losing an argument with Brittany, who was fighting, talking about she still loves him and she wasn't eating that doctor's penis for no reason. Like, she was just doing it for no reason because she really does love Andre. Girl, I don't believe you. Y'all need to go ahead and go y'all separate ways. I can't. I hate the fact that Autumn did not reveal that she's pregnant to Andre, and then she chooses to run after Uncle Clifford throws her out on her ass, giving her the $250,000 that she invested in the pink, and then she turns around and steals $24,000. But you know what? Take that $24,000 that you wanted to steal on top. I'm glad you got your lick back, because don't bring your ass back to Chuckalisa, because guess what? It's on site, ho. It's on site. Best believe. We gonna make that $24,000 back real quick. Don't even trip. Uncle Clifford still gets her club. So ain't nobody even worrying about your light, bright, high yellow ass, okay? But we're going to deal with Andre, who is going to go see his father. I think that's the last scene that we see with him. So he's going to reconnect with his dad, who's on death row, and he's staying in Chuckalisa. Hopefully that don't mean that Brittany's moving to Chuckalisa, but she's talking about she going to fight for her man, and the Autumn done left. And you know how men like to not be alone and can't be alone. So I could totally see him trying to fake reconcile with Brittany just because Autumn left his ass. So she going to be in Chuckalisa causing problems. But some way Autumn going to wind up bringing her little ass back. Her with that little moment of this all white and that horrible ass blonde wig, girl, and she gets off a bus, girl, I don't believe it for a second. With your big bag of money, you're gonna be bringing your ass back to Chuckalisa soon enough. You are pregnant with twins, baby girl. I want to tell Autumn to go to hell, but don't go to hell. Roulette is building up her whorehouse and winds up recruiting another chick today. Child, help us. Season 3, listen, Katori, you definitely have laid the groundwork, mama, for just even bigger, more immersive, engaging stories. Like, this thing can go anywhere, and I'm totally ready for it, child. Ready, okay? Ready like Freddy. Yeah, if y'all can't tell, I really, really enjoyed this episode. It was a home run, if you ask me. I went through the episode watching again, feeling triggered, feeling overstimulated, feeling happy, feeling sad, feeling disappointed, feeling excited and anticipatory. I don't know how I feel about Big Bone capturing Diamond when he's trying to go and save Keyshawn, but I'll unpack that a little bit more in my breakdown videos. If y'all are new here, hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you know the moment that I post a breakdown video. I typically post very in-depth breakdown videos which recap the episode, but more so talk about specific plot points and character story journey, how the characters have been developing over the course of the episodes. And then I even take it as far as pointing out symbolism and foreshadowing and doing scene breakdowns and cinematography choices. So I really, really, really go in depth. And if that's something that you would be into, hit that subscribe button. The only other thing I haven't talked about yet is Mercedes makes her triumphant return to the pole, as I predicted. I told y'all she was going to come out on this track with Lil Murda, and it was going to be it. That's all. That was Mercedes' last dance, according to her, and she's going to also convert her gym into training people to do pole dancing, which I'm excited for. While we seem like we get like a little farewell with her and Farrah gives her a $30,000 check for royalties for the images that she has of her in the Mercedes Experience exhibit. I don't think that this is the last that we'll see of Farrah, but I did enjoy their exchange. I loved how Patrice finally redeemed herself a little bit, in that Shell reached out to Patrice to take care of Terica while she goes to rehab, but then Patrice like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and give you Terica because I'm busy being mayor, and Bishop because yes, she got elected mayor, child, and Patrice is about to run the damn amok. And the crazy thing is even with Patrice being elected as mayor, they still voted to have the casino come in, so she don't actually get a choice to stop the casino, but all she really cared about was power anyway. So she gets to be mayor, and she's excited about that. She's going to try to make it work with being mayor and being a pastor, but she's appointed herself bishop now. So she's past the bishop, or she's mayor bishop. Girl, Patrice, still go to hell, even though you brought Terica back, as you should have, because you've been old Mercedes this, but you know, we just saying. Yeah, I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it for the episode. Again, these are just my quick thoughts. I hope that you enjoyed them. Hit the subscribe button. My breakdown video is coming. I'm going to get that joint up as soon as possible. I also have to watch Raising Kanan tonight and do my breakdown for that. So expect a bunch of new content on the channel, y'all. It is your good sis you love to talk TV with. Thank you for rocking with me thus far. New people who just found me, welcome. Jump in the comment section. Let me know where you're checking in from and how you feel about the episode. And I can't wait to keep this conversation going. I love you. Have an amazing Sunday. And I'll see you in my next video.